Hello YouTube, it's Trilladero with episode 7 of Vlad von Carstein. And today we're going to be going up against Ostland. They got an army in the settlement, and we got our army. So let's take a look at the map. Decent. They only have 2 pistoliers, so we don't have to worry about them too much. We'll just let them shoot us. We'll probably be able to just send our characters in and use magic on the whole army. Oh, I should have put the banner on. Oh well. So we'll keep our forces in the forest and send our characters. They don't have a lot of missile units, so we don't have to worry about getting focused down. If the pistoliers can't... Oh, they might see our flyers. But whatever, we'll put them in the woods and make sure that they stay out of the line of fire. Lots of magic, that's good.
Vlad von Carstein.
Alright, let's go.
Death wings.
Tremble, mortals!
So this vampire has a mortal will. If you're not familiar with this ability, it's a bound heal. You can use it as many times as you want. It's perfect for vampires, especially in Isabella's army, because Isabella has the blood chalice, and your heroes can heal themselves. So that's why Isabella, as a faction, is really strong. Having an army full of vampires that can heal themselves is pretty scary, and since they can all cast damaging spells, they all improve your winds of magic. So Isabella can make quite the doom stack with vampires. Now the thing is, she only gets so many at the start, and then you have to wait until, I believe, tier 4 to build the vampire crypts. And that allows you to increase your capacity for those characters. So yeah, they're shooting at him now. This is from the last update. I think they got kind of fed up with your units just coming in and taking care of everyone. Let's charge these guys.
Swiftly! Quickly! Swiftly!
So they don't seem to want to shoot at the vampires. They want to shoot at Vlad.
Quickly!
Get Vlad in here too.
Isabella von Carstein!
Drop their stats.
Night has fallen!
Just wait for them all to jump in. Let's see if we can get their general. He's on horseback, so he'll be able to escape, but it'll be easier to hit him. Wait for them to send more troops in before we start casting spells. So, like, since he's on horseback, they can all line up and take shots at him.
All shall perish.
Only problem is, once his leadership gets low, he can escape very easily. Okay, this looks like a good time for a pit of shades. They'll jump in, but they won't go into this circle. They can't get through the rest of their units. Oh, they're still going to take the damage, though. Okay, that's good. So that's where that banner is good. It's the wailing banner. It gives your characters terror. Because when the enemies run away, as soon as they recover their leadership, they come right back into melee.
Blood.
Everyone's fleeing right now. Just hit backspace to tell them to stop moving, and they should start fighting.
For Isabella!
Let's make sure they're not going after our army. Okay, pistoliers are coming after our flyers. Let's give them something to go after. General's still there. You don't want to use a Spirit Leech on him until he's dead and running away. So what are these guys doing?
Find me if you dare. We are the new order.
Are they gonna catch them because they're in the trees? Oh, nice. Perfect. We only lost one Vargeist, that's no big deal.
Vlad von Carstein.
Excuse me.
Crush the breathers.
And everyone has the hunger, so they
Isabella
heal all their
von
damage.
Carstein. Love eternal.
Okay, they're gone. Perfect.
Bow before me. No mercy.
Okay, their army's basically done for. Wait for them to go into the trees. If you're wondering how to zoom in, hit N on your keyboard.
This world is mine.
Run! Or fly, rather. Oh, look. They're gonna get stuck in their infantry. I'm gonna send the Blood Knights to come help. Yeah, I got him. What? Who told you to move? Huh.
The living
Another
will
blob,
join
another
us.
pit of shades. Get these Vargeist out of these dudes. Okay, let them chase them. They want to fight them, that's fine.
No one can stop me. Vlad von Carstein.
I'd like to see how this would go against Kislev. Excuse me. Another pit of shades. Let's throw a flock of doom down too. Get these guys to charge in here. Okay, it's a settlement, so they're all gonna die. So let's get our Vargeist to heal. These bats were already damaged, that's why we can't heal them.
Vlad von Carstein.
So, if you tell him to cast a spell, he stops running and starts walking. Unless he can cast it in range. Huh, that's interesting.
With haste.
Okay, 16 units. So Empire is not bad unless they have advanced units. Like Pistoliers, if they had more than 2, it would have been challenging to deal with that. That's why Empire can't really flex melee. Great swords are good, but they're slow. You want to have more missile units in your army. I just watched a video by Anticity today. He was showing how missile units can fire while they're in melee. And basically, if you put them in a square formation, and they get attacked in melee, the guys at front will fight with their swords, and the guys in the back will fire their bows, if you're on fire at will. You don't want to be on defensive mode, you just want to be on fire at will. So apparently the missile units will shoot while they're still in melee. Shadow magic, showing its strength. Winds of Death is great against certain types of formations, but against a blob, it wastes a lot of its damage because it's only hitting a small area. So that's where Pit of Shades is a lot better. It doesn't get the kills, but it does all the damage and it's not wasted. Who did we lose? Oh, Skeleton Spearman. Oh well. And I think that's their main army. Let's look here. Military presence 11. Looks like they might have a force around here. It's fine. So we're making a lot of money. Good. Okay. Who do we want to upgrade now? Blood Knights? Thing is, he doesn't do anything else that boosts them. So we could put anything in this army. Charge bonus plus 12 for bats. That's kind of silly. Vargas, charge bonus. Well, instead of worrying about that... Oh wait, how much of this is this going to do? Oh, you get extra damage too. That would be good. So bats have no charge bonus as it is. Vargas, they have Frenzy. Because the thing about the Blood Knights, they're kind of a meme unit. You're not really going to have a whole army of Blood Knights. Look how much money they cost. And if we lost that, you know, no big deal. Because I don't use them as much as I could use them. So let's try and buff the... Nah, forget it. Let's just do blue line.
King of Darkness.
So let's start improving her melee stats.
Cower before me.
So probably the best thing for her would be more hit points.
Bow!
Okay, start getting her down her melee line. And for the other army. So they're recruiting, and what else can we give him? A hero. Yeah, let's get some heroes. So we'll get another Shadow Vampire.
What?
Put that in his army.
This night.
Dread Incarnate. Probably Strong would be better. Well, yeah, Strong. And put him in his army.
Darkness comes.
I will not betray you. Your wish, my
Undeath Ascendant.
Okay. Oh, we can go up to tier 4 now? That's good. It's not cheap. So what can we build at tier 4? Yeah, the Vampire Crypts. Get our capacity up for Vampires. Forbidden Library. Do the same thing for Necromancers. They give you a little bit of money. They used to give you 500, which was really good. But now they only give you 50. So the economies of the factions around the game have been kind of nerfed. Because some factions like the High Elves would be making hundreds of thousands of gold. Whereas a faction like Norska would be making hundreds. It was really pathetic.
King Lewin Leoncoeur.
Okay, let's see what Elspeth does. We're probably going to lose some settlements. That's okay. We don't, as long as we don't lose our Castle Drakenhof, we're good. So the next turn, we're going to finish our Enshrine the Ancient Lords, get a Dead Rise Again, chance for destroyed units to be restored after battle. That's really good, especially for auto-resolves. And the reduced attrition for non-vampiric territory attrition, that's also really good. We're going to be taking 50% less damage because of this one too, the first one. So our armies will be able to sustain themselves while they're going through mortal territory. Interesting. So it says it's a defeat, but what do they really have? They just have a bunch of characters. Oh, these monsters. We don't have any anti-large. Ah, whatever. Well, that's a lot of damage. But they only sacked it. So they're probably going to go back and start recruiting. Alright, so this is what I'm thinking. If we can get them to take Castle Tempelhof, when we fight them, it'll just be a siege. Zavastra. So this is their other army. It's not very impressive. When we meet it, we'll be able to destroy it very easily. Especially if he's just sitting there in that settlement. Okay. So what are we going to do for our next research? These upgrade spectral units. No big deal. I'm not really using them. This upgrades ghouls. The hunger for ghouls. Oh, that would actually be pretty strong. The crypt. Oh, that's how they get it. So they have regeneration. Oh, and then they have stock. That could be good. But let's see what else we have. So this one's for zombies and skeletons. Upkeep for zombies. Leadership for those. Dead Rise Again. That's nice. Speed for zombies. Melee defense. Battle healing cat. Physical resistance for zombies. That's interesting. 20% is nothing to shy away from because that's what demons get. Raise the dead pool for zombies. +8. Vanguard deployment for zombies. That's interesting. They make them like nurglings. Recruitment cost. Weapon strength. Armor. Upkeep. Perfect vigor. Perfect vigor for skeletons. Like, their stats aren't that great, but the thing is, their stats get worse the longer they fight. If their stats never went down, then they would have quite the advantage against other factions. If you were playing Heinrich Kemmler or Hermann Gorst, these would be really good to go down because they don't get that campaign movement bonus. And they would probably be more used to using up your units and just chewing them up. That's cool. More melee attack, so 5 defense and 4 attack for skeletons. That's not bad. Weapon strength for Graveguard. Yeah, they don't really boost Graveguard. That's the thing. So if you had the red line and the research, you could use your regular skeletons instead of Graveguard. Because they would have close to 40 stats. Like skeleton spearmen would have over 40 defense, which is what you want for holding the line. And skeleton warriors would have close to 40 attack, I think. Oh, they only have 18 attack. They have 14. But they have +14. So they have 28 against large. And they only have 18. Yeah, so weapon strength 26. Weapon strength 24. Interesting. Yeah, well, with the buffs from the technology and the buffs from the red line, you could definitely make your trash not quite so trashy. But it would take a lot of time to get all this research. So over here, I know this is the one for beasts. Leadership for wolves and bats. Upkeep and recruitment cost. Melee defense. 20 armor for fell bats. 5 melee defense for fell bats. And 1 armor piercing damage. So if you put them in Isabella's army, where she gives them an extra 5 armor piercing damage, they'd have 12 armor piercing damage. I don't know if that would be any good or not, but it's certainly interesting. And then giving them almost 50 melee defense. So I remember one battle, I used a skeleton warrior plus 6 fell bats against Empire Knights, and they won without taking damage. So more melee defense might make them silly. Weapon strength for direwolves, that's nothing. Direwolves are not that good. Melee defense for Vargeist is okay, but what you really want is armor. So they really don't give you much to boost your beasts with. And then this is the growth one. Growth. Income, that's good. Because at tier 3, repression buildings give you 500 gold, so 20% would be an extra 100 gold. That's really good. Income from cities, also good. More growth. That's really good because vampires don't spread that much corruption. See, that would have been good because those buildings used to give you more money. Allegiance points gained, that's pretty lame. Blood Knights are good, but like I said, you're not really going to be spamming those units. They're too expensive. Diplomatic relations, it's only 10, it's not much. Not really a big bonus like the mortal levies that Vlad has is. Hero recruit for vampires is good for Vlad and Isabella's faction because they'd start at rank 6. So you'd be able to get them advanced spells right away. Income from forbidden libraries and necromancer towers, yeah. And vampire crypts, vampire keeps. So that 100%, that means that they would go from 500 to 1,000. So vampires used to make a lot of money, especially if they had lots of high tier settlements. And Warhammer 3 just kind of rebalanced the economies of all the factions across the board. But you don't feel it unless you're playing as the faction. Vampires as an AI faction, they'll have 4 armies of whatever and not be taking any attrition from it, whereas you could only afford 1. But that's just the way the game goes. Puppet Master, Lord Recruit rank. Hero action cost is reduced, but again, you're not really relying on agent actions the way you used to. Because the factions used to spam a lot of agents.
This better be important.
So you had to use agents to get rid of them. They'd be assassinating your characters and all that. So she could attack this on the next turn. So I can't move my units there.
My bloodline calls.
Keep recruiting. So I'll get my forces together.
Will do nicely.
Which one's the vampire?
Darkness comes.
Okay,
Dance
into you.
Who shall we Necropolis awaits.
As you command, Necropolis awaits.
Yes. You dare.
So what I'm thinking with these armies is if they take Castle Tempelhof, I can go in there and fight them. And they'll be taking damage the whole time they're doing this.
You touch death.
So what's Kislev doing?
Freeze off your fingers.
Not recruiting. Interesting. Will they reach?
Yes.
Nope.
Into darkness.
So Vlad's just going to keep making his way down here. What kind of plague is this? Skaven plague?
I see wisdom eludes you.
So he'll be able to move his army up to Castle von Rauken. If they won't. They probably won't want to fight us because their army's pretty trashy. So we'll just do a battle like we did with the last one. When they're defending a settlement, they stay pretty defensive. That's why you always want to be on the offense because it forces your opponent to be defensive. It's really good. Oh yeah, so what are we going to research next? I guess go after getting the hunger for ghouls, because I kind of want to try out ghouls.
What do you want?
Because I know they can do a lot of damage and get a lot of kills. Plus with the stock. So when these guys are tier 9, they have 43 attack. That's pretty good. 43 attack and 32 defense. Okay. I need diplomacy.
Champion of the lady. I am the...
It is night.
Austin wants peace. Well, that's not going to happen. Okay, here we go. Let's see what happens on the next turn. So she's backing off. Why? I wonder why that is. They must not feel confident in taking on our armies here. It's okay, I can keep replenishing. Skaven Plague. Not much we can do about that. So it looks like they backed off.
The world will drown in blood.
No armies are garrisoning these settlements, so I think I'm safe to come in and auto-resolve this.
Carstein.
Bat's probably gonna get hurt. Yeah, Bat and Ogre. Weird.
All shall know me and tremble.
Okay, so what are we gonna do here?
My will alone.
I don't serve you.
This better be important. Flight. Deliver it unto me.
They know if they come into our territory, they'll be in trouble.
For I am
And Azag's sending an army after Elspeth.
what?
Keep recruiting. Oh, this faction, the Disciples of the Maw, they have done very well in a lot of the campaigns I've been playing recently. They only have 5 settlements, but yeah, the one dwarf campaign I had, they had taken all this all the way down to this settlement here. It was ridiculous. Few more turns till that is done. Looks like Carl's taking some damage.
I am Prince and Emperor.
You disappoint me.
But he's taking a settlement, that's good. So having that extra corruption is really helping. Bloodline Lords Awoken 5, yeah, that's huge. Because the buildings, you're only getting 3. Okay. War was one move in our game, peace is the next. Poor changeling, bugged in the as an AI, doesn't know how to recruit armies or units. It's sad. If they took Beckafin, that would be no big deal. Okay, so she's coming down here. Look at their army is taking so much damage. She's got pistoliers. Yeah, that's gonna be hard to deal with. Look at this, 257. Okay, that's fine. Marcus is back, perfect.
Ready. I am ready.
Okay, and Marcus has Wind of Death and Flock of Doom. Okay,
Leave me be.
so she can't reach it.
My will alone. Going. This better be important.
Okay, I don't want to lose money, so one more. So that'll be 3, 6, 9, 10. Okay.
My treasures are mine alone.
Like, those 10 knights would be able to beat that, I think. I can't micro like Legends can, but I should be able to do something. Well, there's Wolfenburg. So they're running away again.
Such ignorance pains me.
I am invincible.
Okay, it says close victory, so that means our army is going to get tanked. We're going to have to go do this manually, because their other army is sitting right outside. And these Empire settlements are kind of goofy. We're going to have a hard time convincing them to fight us, so we'll just keep taking their settlements. We have a lot of winds of magic because the empires just seem to have good magic. Like, I don't think our magic has gone down once the whole campaign. And then once you have your spellcasters with... what's that thing called? The arcane something or other that increases your regeneration. Like, that just makes these battles go much easier. So they only have 3 missile units. We'll probably take a bit of damage running up to the wall if they put them up there. So let's get our army out of here. We don't want them to take any damage. Alright. In you go.
All shall bow before me.
Currently winning in melee. They're all fighting over the same slot. Silly kids. Okay. So they're gonna stand on the wall and shoot us? That's actually not cool, man. Get rid of their attack and defense. 0 melee attack, 14 melee defense. They're probably not going to join. Hold Alt to do free aim. I think with this spell it's always free aim. I think it's Flock of Doom I'm thinking of. Yeah, so it'll lock on the characters so it follows them, but you can also hold Alt to place it flat on the ground. So Empire Infantry, really low tier. If it was Chaos Warriors, then I'd be scared. That battle against Festus was actually quite interesting, because since he can have trolls and dragon ogres and stuff like that, like, they just bully your characters. Where are you going? Get back here. And that's the beauty of the spell. It pulls them into it. Terrifying. Oh, okay, let's move in.
I am busy. With haste.
It'll be faster to kill their units than to capture the settlement. Yeah, 4 arcane conduits. Our recharge rate is 1 power for 3 seconds. It used to be 9. That's really good. That's 200% increase. So these towers are not very accurate. If they do hit us, they'll do very little damage.
No one can stop me.
Where are they going?
Von Carstein. On death's
Kill these
wings.
crossbowmen.
Victory is mine!
Kill these crossbows. So watch the tower shoot. They're doing some weird stuff. Yeah, the towers used to fire a lot more quickly. That's why everyone complained. When Warhammer 3 first came out, the infinite towers was terrible. If you were a grind faction, like an undead or a demon faction, you would lose so many units just from the towers. It was broken. It was unfair. You shouldn't be able to get all that free damage. So making it so that once you destroy the towers, they're gone for good, yeah, that's cool. Nerf their range, nerf their rate of fire. Handgunners are running into melee. Get ready for another pit of shades.
Bow before me! End them!
Blood magic!
Face your fate!
Kill these handgunners.
mortals.
Okay.
With haste!
Do they have any more units? Another unit of halberdiers.
Life ends!
Wait, how do I look? Oh,
On death's
The heck?
wings!
unit camera. What happened to
Vlad von Carstein!
I used to be able to go right into it. It was a different camera from that.
We are the new order!
Victory is mine!
That hurts.
Lord of the dead!
Yep. Like I said, if they didn't have another army outside the settlement, I would have just auto-resolved it. They have a full stack, so we want to keep our balance of power as high as possible. I'm not like like some people will go around intentionally without an army to attract more battles, but then you spend a lot of time fighting battles. So it just depends on how you want to do it. Like, it is the OP way of doing it, because like those units couldn't damage those characters even if they wanted to. Like, when they're grouped up, they're just so powerful. If it was just Vlad by himself, he would have a hard time fighting all that off. That's why they gave him Flock of Doom, because then he could at least bust the blobs. Having the vampires there, like everyone fights back to back, it's really strong. That's why Isabella's faction's a lot of fun, because you can get a ton of vampires and go around with this really powerful stack that has tons of magic, and it's just really fun. And having Vlad as a hero, he comes with his legendary items, so he starts off as strong as he can possibly get. Okay, we got Aslan, that's nice.
The world
Start putting some vampire corruption down.
I see wisdom eludes you.
bow before me.
Okay, so we can get him more replenishment, more Dead Rise again. We could get him more ambush success chance. We could get him less attrition, less upkeep. Oh, heroes in the army will get more experience. That's interesting. So what are these? Lightning Strike, Violent Glamour. That used to be, I think, a first tier skill. But yeah, that's one way of getting Vampiric Corruption down. Thing is, you're not really keeping your armies in a province for that long. And that's pretty good. So what should we get him?
Cower before me.
Let's get him more of this.
All shall know me and tremble.
She's got really strong
What?
defense.
Vlad von Carstein.
Get some more income. So,
What do you want?
yeah. Got to see what they do. Oh, wow. They have a lot of armies.
The Empire.
Sweet. Okay. It would be great if Carl could win against Heinrich Himmler. Alright. The Ice Court is attacking the Bone Rattlers. What? What settlement is this? Nagenhof? We're gonna have to fight this manually. She's got a lot of heroes. Going after Kislev was such a mistake. They probably would have just sat there and watched us conquer the Empire. But, you know, sometimes you just gotta whip it out and show it to the enemy. Your sword, I mean. Yeah. Probably what would have been good is if you're starting the campaign, you go destroy Draika, then take out Katerin as soon as you can. So then, who's left? Probably nobody. But then you might have a hard time getting people to like you. See, that's what I mean. These guys have a pretty big army. I think they're going to wait for us. So, like, we could probably kill this army. Come on, do something. Get him. Bats, get him. Yeah. Way to go, Bats. Shit. Why are they running away? They have pretty decent stat. 39 weapon strength. That's pretty impressive. Oh man, look at that. Just all the character spam. She's on her ice worm. Okay, get them surrounded. Golden Knight, yeah. Those characters are pretty strong. Oh, thanks a lot, dickhead. Doesn't go anywhere near as far as it used to. Oh, wow. Talk about blowing up my general. Okay, now get their Kossars! Try and get them to move up here. Catarin's not casting any spells. Oh, there she goes. Oh, looks like we're gonna lose. Yeah. Yeah, their stats are pretty good. Oh, she's casting spells. $56,000 damage. Yeah, no surprise there. Guardian Call, Frost Fang, Ice Maid Kiss, Ice Sheet, Death Frost.
The general flees the field, my lord.
Still have a unit of skeletons left. That's hilarious. It's forcing the greenskins into the fight. Oh, and get her. Is that the Golden Knight? Yeah. The bravest unit of skeletons you've ever met. Golden Knight could probably take this whole squad out by herself. Frostbite, magical attacks. Oh, wow, she gets 14 melee defense if her health is below 50? That's hilarious. Whatever. Oh, if we had some Graveguard, we could have beat them, no problem. Probably could, because that bonus versus infantry, we could have killed the Golden Knight. Or maybe not. 70 defense is pretty high. That's like, Isabella's got 70 defense now. I'm just surprised my Bats and Direwolves actually did something. Like, the Kshina ambushers are pretty tough. Oh, look, they survived. Yay. Ostermark wants peace. Well, that's technically a part of Kislev's territory. Yeah, but I want that, so no. Oh boy. So they're hanging out in vampire territory, taking attrition.
My bloodline calls. This better be important. Dance macabre. Deliver it unto me. Night march.
I don't care if they have that, but if they take one of these two settlements, they'll be trapped, and I'll be able to attack them.
More sleep shines. What do you want? Very good. My will alone. Right.
Okay.
Von Carstein.
I trust no man.
How much damage are we gonna take? 84. Ah, not my bats!
The Von Carstein. The world will be mine.
The last time I tried to ambush someone, it did not work. Oh, look at this. So, like, look, she's got no army left. What happened?
Now they'll see.
They must have had... So it was the Battle of Nagenhog. So they never did actually attack the settlement. This is good. Okay. Weird to have all your armies in ambush stance. Okay, so they're finally going to attack it. Yeah. Okay, that's fine. Perfect. That's exactly what we wanted.
But
No thanks. Her army is severely injured from having those battles. Ambush failed. That's okay.
My treasures are
Yeah.
mine alone.
yes. Strike out. What? This suits my cause. Good.
Oh, wait. I don't have a siege attacker. Shit. Oh, I forgot about that. Are the walls damaged? Yes, the walls are damaged.
This night.
A Pyrrhic victory. Oh, man. You know, I really should fight this, but I don't want it. And this is what I'm going to do. Gonna sack. Oh, what did that do? Defeated Zarina Katerin, a Roseband and explosive missile damage, missile explosion radius. Oh, it's interesting. I guess if you're playing as a dwarf or an Empire faction and you beat her up, you can make your artillery a lot stronger. So where can they go? They can go to there.
Ready. Moving. To the
They can't come to here. Now, like, look at that replenishment. 15%? Or 15 units, rather. So, like, what's this army gonna do? If they come here, we'll go in and we'll fight them manually.
Darkness.
Or we'll just let them sit there. Like, this will take, what?
Better be important.
3 turns? 2 turns?
I am unstoppable.
Okay, so that's
I will
them.
not obey.
King of darkness. I want their souls.
That's their last army, I think.
If you
Pyrrhic victory, eh? Because those archers are silver tier.
Deliver your missive.
So this is their last army, their last settlement. Perfect. Meanwhile, Kislev
Unhand the Tsarina.
No higher
getting
power
beat up
than
by
I.
our ally. That's perfect.
no mercy.
Okay. Let's check the time. Yeah. So this will be our last fight. And let's put this on Vlad. Interesting map. Ugh. So we'll do the same thing we did in the last fight. We'll just send our characters in and they'll destroy the army for us.
Undead knights. Kneel before your master. Vlad von Carstein.
Just send them right up the gut. $48. Wow. 6 speed really makes a difference.
All shall bow before me.
Okay, General is beating me up.
Destruction. Vlad von Carstein. I will rule all.
Take their heads.
All shall perish. Bow before me.
Okay, got a pit of shades going. I'm gonna do Flock of Doom at the same time.
Bring death. No one can stop you. All shall suffer.
Are they sending units out? Run away.
This world is mine. Vlad von Carstein. Life
There he is. Get him.
all shall be mine.
All the other troops are getting in the way. They're almost there.
All shall perish. Face your fate, mortals. Kill.
Wah!
Blood magic!
Lord of the dead.
Rest in peace, headphones.
Attack! Hungry for blood! End them!
Get him.
Victory is mine!
Bring death.
They're sending their missile units into melee. What the hell?
Yes?
Noble of the night. We are the new order.
Yeah, they're bringing their units back. They will respond to the force that you send at them. So it's all, there's a bunch of characters here now.
Vlad von Carstein! End them!
For blood.
What do you want?
Get this guy.
Curse of years. Vampire. The curse of undeath.
He's resisting a lot of that damage. Yeah, this is when you want to do it. Not when he's that high. You want to do it when he's low.
Von Carstein's march. Vampire.
I'll be able to finish him off.
Immortal. Die, mortals. Die.
She's stuck.
Blood magic.
There you go.
Curse of years.
Okay.
Crush
There goes the leadership.
breeders.
Kill!
There you go.
Vampire.
Mortal will.
Blood magic.
Heal.
I am busy!
Heal. Everyone's healed. And that's the end of Ostland. So, if they had actually developed their settlements and got some elite units, they would have been really tough to deal with. Because kind of like the way Elspeth had... Was it Elspeth? Or I think it was Talbot land. They had a bunch of Pistoliers. That was really hard to deal with. So for the AI to be better, what they need is better units, and that's what they've done. Like, Empire can get really good units at tier 2 now. So as an AI faction, they're stronger, and as a player faction, they're more fun. Same with the dwarves. Like, a lot of them start with some pretty strong equipment, but since they don't really grow that much, they don't ever build the recruitment structure, so they actually stay quite weak. So it just depends. Sometimes the AI is really strong, sometimes it's not. It depends on the campaign. So that's a victory. Okay, and there's the save. And that'll be the end of this episode. So, thank you for watching.